Welcome or welcome back. I'm Flora, and this channel is about everything I like. So arts, crafts, fashion, etc. Many things. In my previous video, I mentioned doing a closet declutter and clean out. It would seem I erased the footage of me doing that. I'm not sure what happened. Well, I can guess really, but yeah, that footage is gone and the clothes are donated, so there is no way for me to film it again. So, no declutter for you, I'm so sorry. What we can still do is look at what's left and catalog it in my index. This video is not sponsored, obviously. I'm very much not there yet. I think you can guess that. I just really love data. Maybe it's weird. I know a lot of fashion YouTubers also love to use it. But yeah, the data, like I've been collecting data on my wardrobe for years, since 2020 really. I'd be counting everything I have like manually, writing it in my little notebook to see how many pieces I have, whether or not I like them, wear them, or want to either alter them or donate them. So like Index is the app that makes it way easier to do and to track, and I love the way you can put outfits every day, and at the end you can get an overall view of what you wear and see if it matches your ideal style that you would want to wear, and where the difference is and how you can fill that gap. So here is everything that's already in my index, and here is everything that I need to add to it. And let's get to it then. Just so sorry for my voice being weird in places. Something went wrong with the recording, and hopefully it's not so bad that it takes you out. So adding a product on Index is super easy, and I'll just show you the full process for this first one. You just take a picture and the app will automatically remove the background. Then you have to add the brand, which I misspelled here, it's fine. Then the size, and finally categorize it. So main category, subcategory, and finally color. I then go in again and I add the cost. You can specify secondhand or as gift and the date you bought it. I also like to add the main material when I know it. There are a bunch of categories I don't use. You can add even more info if you want, but I find that this is plenty enough for me. For the date, when I don't know exactly when I bought it, I try to guess around which time I bought it. My brain doesn't really remember what happened during the COVID times, but I'm usually able to tell if a piece is from after COVID or before, or like way before. I aim for the year, and I don't care about the month. I'll just leave it like it is. For more recent pieces, I'm usually able to be more accurate or check my vintage. It's the same for the price. If I don't remember, I'll make an estimate. Then when you track what you're wearing, the app will use that data, date and price, to give you a cost per wear, which is really cool. There are some things I'm not cataloging, so things I wear at home, like joggings, basic t-shirts that I wear under sweaters and such, socks because I don't consider them a style thing for me. I'm also only adding one bag because I barely use bags. I have regular backpacks that I'll use to carry groceries or if I go on a short trip, etc. But they're not everyday wear and part of my style. I have a handbag I'm not putting in there because I haven't used it for months, maybe years. It's great, but it's too big for everyday stuff, and when it's the right size, it means I'm carrying a lot. So I'd really rather have my pretty leather backpack. So that's the only one I'm cataloging. I'm also not adding jewelry because it's either I wear all of my rings or don't wear any. Same for necklaces. If I wear some, it's kind of always the same ones. And for earrings, I never changed them, even if I have some options. I'm not really an accessory person for the sake of accessorizing. If I wear a cap, it's because it's sunny. If I wear a winter hat, it's because my ears are cold. I'll still track those because I do love scarves, for example, and I tend to have maybe too many. Overall, I'd say the app is great. It has a lot of details you can add. I love being able to differentiate between items you got new or secondhand, and the option to add if it's handmade is great, because that's definitely something I want more of my wardrobe to have, so that makes it easier to track. One thing I wish they could change is the color category. I need more choice in colors. Maybe being able to pick the main color category and then specify it a bit. I don't know, but it's been bothering me. I was putting some light gray stuff in the silver category by accident because the square is a light gray, so my brain just went for it naturally. But for me, a bright cobalt blue is very different to a navy blue, and I wish you could specify the color a bit more. Well, I think that's it. I've done it. The grand total is 88 items. For a year-round wardrobe, minus the things I mentioned I didn't catalog because I don't really care for tracking them. I think that's a pretty good number, and I guess now we'll see how I'm actually wearing these 88 items. Here are a few pieces I added recently, applying the concepts I talked about in my last video. For example, this blouse, I bought it secondhand on Vinted, and it's 100% cotton, which is lovely. It also matches the color scheme I made. Then this shirt, also Vinted, also cotton, and I customized it myself with lino cut printing. So I designed the art on lino and then printed on the shirt myself. And it's even a color that's not blue or black, which is nice, unlike the rest of my wardrobe. And since I've been trying to add a bit more color, so there's that. And then we have this shirt, which is actually fully handmade. It's cotton, and I embroidered the little strawberries myself. I'm very proud of it. Same. It's also cotton and handmade. And this shirt, also Vinted, also cotton, with a piece of art I really love. And then this jacket is Vinted, and I just adore it, but I might alter it in my next video, so it looks a bit more fun. Another vintage jean jacket, this one is painted on the back. And then one of my favorite things ever, this Noctrice cardigan. It's stunning, I adore it, and it's also 100% cotton. How cool is that? It was more on the expensive side, but it's a small business and we gotta support them, and it's just so stunning, really. And to give you a bit more sense of my style, here are a few looks I've been wearing or would want to wear with what's in my wardrobe that I think would fit what I'm trying to do with my looks. So for this first look, I have a thrifted button-down and I added my sleeveless cardigan that I bought because I was cold one day and have been wearing all the time ever since. A trusty pair of blue jeans. I have these in a few different colors because I just love the shape so much. My blue Vans, because Vans are my favorite type of shoes. And to finish, this jacket I thrifted and fell in love with the second I laid eyes on it. For the second look, we have the t-shirt I customized with lino, these pants that are the same shape as the other, but in corduroy. And of course my amazing Knock Thrice cardigan, just look at it, it's amazing. My trusty boots that I'm wearing to death, they're just too comfy and they have a zipper. And finally my grandma's old coat. It's made of wool and I treasure it. Third look, I tried to style these overalls. They're very pretty, but maybe not quite my style. I still like them though. I added this top. I also sewed and embroidered myself. I really like the big sleeves, even if they sometimes get in the way a bit. I added my black boots that I don't wear that much because sometimes they hurt my feet, and also I never know how to wear pants with them, like in or out, but then I feel neither looks great. And I added my new jean jacket that I love just because I love it. Not fully sure of the results for that look, but it was a nice exercise, I guess. Now, in all of that, there are a few pieces that I want to alter in some way, and I propose we do that in my next video. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye!